Jattehaya Vanchita Pura Jattehaya Vanchita Pura Vaishnava Sangamana Anandita Nukshana Vaishnavata Mana Anandita Nukshana Sadahaya Krishna Parasa Anga Sasara Krishna Parasa Anga Dinanarottama Kandehi Adhiyanahi Bande Dinanarottama Kandehi Adhiyanahi Bande Murakasake no Hoilo Banga Moradasaka no Hoilo Banga Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur.
Was?
Goranga.
Nityananda Goranga.
Nityananda.
Aber das haben wir schon die letzten Tage. Bolo. Bolo. Agorailo. Wenn ich das zusammenkriege. Ali Bolo Moda. Gorailo. Rein das, alle im englischen Programm.
170.
170.
170?
Ja. Okay, jetzt kannst du es machen.
Hari Bolo Moda Gorailo.
Hari Bolo Moda Gorailo.
Ere Goranga Chat Premelo Telo.
Ere Goranga Chat Premelo Telo.
Nitaya Dvaita Sanghe Gaurume Pasilo. Nitaya Dvaita Sanghe Gaurume Pasilo. Hari Bolo Moda Gorailo. Hari Bolo Moda Gorailo. Sankitana Rasa Mettena
Nanti Apamiti Gora Elo Namahante Gora Elo Hati Sanginita Elo Hati
Gora elo ate sanginita elo ate.
Gora Elo Hati Sanginita Elo Hati
Gora elo ate sanginita elo ate. Katoyanita godo mera matte. Nasse matayanita godo mera matte. Jagata matayanita mera matatte. Asvetari bhakta vrinda naste gatte gatte. Ranta kali parya vigatte. Hari Kiko kiko kilo di Rosandera matte. Leke asandera basandera uppe patte. Hari bole mora
Schluss war gewöhnlich Schluss.
Avatarasaram Goraya Vataram Kinona Bhasi Tari Avatarasaram Goraya Vataram Kinona Avatara Sharam Goraya Vataram 바지리 Koriniri masam gilo na piyasa piyasa apan nakarama pere apan Avatara sara koraya vantara kinona bhajiritare kinona bhajiritare kanta kirataro sadai sevi limam Amita pai bara ase pai bara ase prema kalpa tarom si goranga ama si goranga ama tahari bhavili visi kahari bhavili Avatara shara koraya vantara kinona bhajiritare Karashara bhajiritare Saura pera ase palasa sungki liman Nasate pasilo kita Exodana babi Kanta susilima Kanta susilima Kemonde paibe mita Kemonde paibe Avatara shara koraya vantara kinona bhajiritare Harabodiya galaya paridiman samana kinkara sapa Sitalabolia agun na po halima Avatarashara Tapa Avatarashara Koraya Bantara Kinona Bhajiditari Samsara Bhajiri Shigoranga Bodhiri Nasunri Sadura Kata Shigoranga Bodhiri Nasunri Iya Parakala Lokala Kovalima Lokala Kovalima Kaidya Pana Amata Avatarashara Koraya Bantara Kinona Bhajiditari Korinire Vasa Girona Piyasha Apanakarama Pere Kora he Prabhu he Kora he Prabhu he Kora he
Yamuna Puline Kadambakanane Kihirinu Sakya Jaya Shamavam Shidari Mane Manuchpori Shamavam Shidari Mane Manchopari Karelila Rasaraja Karelila Rasaraja Krishna ki Sudha Prasravana Ashtadolopari Shri Radha Shri Hari Ashtasaki Parijana Ashtasaki Parijana Sugita Nartane Sabasaki Gane Tusiche Yugaladane Krishna Lila Heri Prakriti Sundari Krishna Lila Heri Prakriti Sundari Vistariche Shobhavane Vistariche Shobhavane Garena Jaivo Vane Praveshibo Lila Raseratare Garena Yajikula Laja Baja Vraja Raja Vinodamenati kore Vinodamenati kore Yamuna Puline Kadamba Kanane Kihiri Nusaki Ajayam Jai Krishna He Krishna He Krishna He Krishna He
Radha Krishna Pranamura Yugala Kishora Jivane Marane Gati Aranahi Mora Radha Krishna Pranamura Kalendira kulekli kadambera van ratana vedira upa basabon
Shama Gori Ange Dipachuva Shananera Ganda Samaraduna Bokave Haribo Mukta Chanda Akati amalatir mala Divato horgare Adare tudiya diva Kapura tambure Lalita Vishaka Adi Jata Shakti Brinda Agaya Koripo Seva Charanara Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasharanu Shivaya Bilasa Koye Naratamada Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishora Ivane Marane Gati Aranai Mora Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna. Hari se bara Hari ka naam, Hari se bara Hari ka naam, Prabhu se bara Prabhu ka naam. अंत में निकला ये परिणाम,
अंत में निकला ये
परिणाम हरि से बड़ा हरि का नाम, प्रभु से बड़ा प्रभु का नाम, सुमिरा नाम रूपा बिना देखे कोरी लागे ना दाम, श्री राधे राधे। सुमिरा नाम रूपा बिना देखे कोरी लागे ना दाम, नमक पादे के जाएंगे, नमक बादे के जाएंगे, आके एक दिन हरि से बड़ा हरि का नाम, प्रभु से बड़ा प्रभु का नाम, अंत में निकला ये परिणाम, अंत में परिणाम हरि से बड़ा हरि का नाम, नाम द्रौपदी ने जप नाम पुकारो, जत गे गान श्याम, श्री राधे राधे। द्रौपदी ने नाम पुकारो, जत गे गान श्याम, सारे का जथा हरा दुशासन, सारे का चातु हरा दुशासन, सारे बाधाई यशान, हरि से बड़ा हरि का नाम, प्रभु से बड़ा प्रभु का नाम, अंत में निकला ये परिणाम, हरि से बड़ा हरि का नाम, जलदुपत गजराज पुकारो, आये आदेना, श्री राधे राधे। नामिक चिंतो राहते, नामिक चिंतो राहते, नाम ना बदना, हरि से बड़ा हरि का नाम, प्रभु से बड़ा प्रभु का नाम, अंत में निकला ये परिणाम, प्रभु से बड़ा Prabhu Gana Jisakara Golanga Gakena Vina Pulakaram Shri Radhe Radhe Kutkaye Hanumana Sika Kut Gaye Hanumana Sika Aleka Harikana Hari Se Bara Harikana Prabhu Se Bara Prabhu Gana Ayantama Nikala Ye Parinam Hari Se Bara Harikana वो दिल वाले धूपा जाएंगे जिनमें नाय आईना श्री राधे राधे वो पठार पे तेरेंगे दिन वो Patara Binde Rengadimba Vikaramakana Hari Se Bara Harikana Prabhu Se Bara Prabhu Gana Antame Nikala Ye Parinam Hari Se Bara Harikana Jaya Hari Nama Prabhu Hari Nama Hari Nama Prabhu Hari Nama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari
प्रेम से गो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य भगवान नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौ भक्तवृंद की श्री नवद्वीप माय प्रणाम की जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपदान द्वादशवनात्मका श्री वत्समंगल की जय श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद मुन गंगा श्री भक्ति देव श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय कंठ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय मृदंग की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णवी श्री गौर प्रेमानंदे
Shalakaya Chakshu Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Vandeham Shri Guru Varam Shri Rupanuga Pravara Vrajarasarasikam Cha Narayanam Tam Prapanam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prishtaya Putale Rupanuga Bhakti Tam Cha Kripamuti Narayanam Narayanam Namaskritam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayed Ajánulampita Buddho Kanaka Badato Sankirtanakapitaro Kamala Yataksho Vishvambaro Dvijavaro Yugadama Palo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karuna Avataro Bhaktya Vihina Aparadalakshay Kshiptascha Kamadi Tarangamadhi Kripa Maitam Sharanam Prapana Brinde Namaste Charanarvindam Jaivanchakalpatrupascha Kripa Shindupe Vacha Patitanam Bhavanevo Vaishnavevo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So before reading from this Madhurya Kadambini, I offer my most humble obeisances in the lotus feet of my worshipful divine master Om Vishnu Paramahamsa Varajagachaya Ashtotra Satayugachaya Bhakta Bandhav Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And I offer my humble obeisances in the lotus feet of his dear God brothers and friends, Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj and Srila Bhaktivedanta Trikam Goswami Maharaj. I offer my most humble obeisances in the lotus feet of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who spread Krishna consciousness in the West, and my spiritual grandfather, Srila Bhakti Bragan Kesha Goswami Maharaj, the lion-like Acharya, as well as all Rupanuga Vaishnavis, devotees of the Lord, especially the author of this book, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. So we have been reading from this beautiful book called Madhurya Kadambini, the rain cloud of nectar. So who is that rain cloud? That rain cloud is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, who brought the nectar of Krishna Prem into this world. The nectar of divine love. So this is what is discussed in this book, is the nature of that love, from beginning to end. The first spark, the first seed of that love will be faith, Shraddha. Faith in in Bhagavan, in Guru. That by performing devotional service, all other duties are performed. That if we please Shri Guru, that if we please God, then automatically all the others are pleased. All the others that we are indebted to, like our parents, society, the demigods, all are served if we serve the Supreme Lord, which is just like watering the roots of a tree. By giving water to the root, automatically all the branches, all the leaves and flowers, everything is being nourished. Just like when the hand by itself tries to eat, no benefit will come, neither for the body nor for the hand. But if the hand serves the body by putting food into the mouth, then the whole body is nourished and the hand as well. So this is from this faith, simple faith, and simple understanding, then gradually we go through different stages. Then whereas we seek out the association of those who have that love, to learn from them and to be benefited by their association. And then following the example, we are practicing how to pray and how to worship and how to serve Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas and the Supreme Lord, his representative and his associates. And then if we do that, then gradually our heart is being purified, our body and mind is being purified, and we will, our senses will be purified, and we will become fixed on the transcendental platform, in devotional service. So then being fixed on that in that devotional service, then we develop taste, true taste for the devotional practice, which means that we're not just practicing by the power of our intellect, but we are practicing because we cannot stop it. We just cannot help it, because it gives so much happiness to worship the Lord that we are eager to serve Him. And by that, then more and more attachment will grow, and finally devotional sentiments, divine love, the first ray of that will come into our heart, and then by the mercy of Bhagavan will finally blossom into fully ecstatic, into full ecstasy of divine love. Haribol. So here we are in the first shower of nectar, in the first part of the book. And here it is at first discussed, what is this devotion? What is its quality? Where is it coming from? How may I get it? How may this devotion come into my heart? And already we've been reading in the last few days, we've learned that that devotion, it does not come by pious activities or impious activities. This devotion will not come if we give a lot of donations and we are being charitable and nice to others, and we always follow our duty, get up early in the morning, perform our work. By this, devotion will not come. But also by doing the opposite, by being carefree and just doing whatever we like, and just hoping that one day the mercy will find us, that also is not going to work. That devotion is a blessing. That devotion is an energy of God Himself. And that energy, just like God Himself, is independent. It is causeless. It is not gained by any material, mundane endeavor. So, but also, it is not God's mercy directly that will give us this devotion. So where do we find this devotion? This is what we are reading right now. We've already read the verse, and here it is said that this devotion is residing within the hearts of the devotees. Means of the pure devotees, those who are constantly absorbed in service to Shri Krishna. And also at the same time, they have an understanding of this world. They understand who is favorable, who is antagonistic, who is senior, who is junior. And according to that, they will show love to the seniors. They will have friendship with their equals. They will give mercy to those who are ignorant yet, and they will avoid those who are antagonistic, inimical. So within those devotees, that devotion is residing and is ready to be distributed by its own sweet will. So we already learned that if we want to have that devotion, if we want to feel that love of God, we have to go to those where this love is already present in their heart. And then how we may get it, this will be discussed further in this book. In the Piyusha Varshini Briti, we are reading now, this is the commentary by Srila Gurudev. Srila Chakravarti Thakur has delineated the independent and self-manifesting nature of bhakti, which, like Bhagavan, is intrinsically eternal, all-cognizant and blissful, Sat, Chit and Ananda. We've discussed this at length already a few pages back. The Bhagavan, he is just like we're made, this body is made of earth, water, fire, air and ether. The soul, as well as Bhagavan, as well as his internal energy, they're made out of Sat, Chit and Ananda. Eternality, knowledge and bliss. Also, he has established that neither good fortune born of any pious action nor Bhagavan's causeless mercy yields bhakti. Through sound reasoning, the author is now establishing the conclusion that bhakti is awakened by the mercy of a bhakta, means by the mercy of a devotee, a notion which, if accepted, does away with any confusion. So, very easy. The goal of life is love of God. The thing that will make us most happy is love of God. And where do we find it? How do we get it? By going to the devotee who has that love, and he will be able to teach us. In the same manner that Bhagavan's mercy is causeless, absolute and purely spiritual, the mercy of the Bhakta is also causeless, absolute and purely spiritual. This is so because a tiny amount of all of Bhagavan's qualities are transmitted to his devotees. This has been said in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Guna Sakali Sanchare. All the transcendental qualities of Krishna are transmitted to his devotee. What is the quality of Bhagavan? That he is independent. He can desire anything and manifest anything he desires. We are mostly not independent. Actually, not at all independent. Independent only in the sense that we have free will. We have the ability to desire, but we do not have the power to manifest that desire. Whatever we want, we are dependent on Bhagavan to give to us what we desire. And he will give it in the way that he wants, not that we want. This is our natural, eternal position. But Bhagavan, he is considered absolute because he is independent. And he is considered causeless because there is nothing that causes him to act. He acts out of his own desire, He's not dependent on anything to manifest that desire. So, in a similar way, that quality of being causeless, absolute, and purely spiritual is transmitted to a tiny degree to the devotees. How? Because they're being empowered by Bhagavan himself. Bhagavan gives them independence to act as they please. Why does he do that? Why does Bhagavan allow this? Is because he likes to accept their love. He likes to be bound by their love. Therefore, he has to give them the freedom to act. He likes to be surprised, just as much as we like to be surprised. He likes to, it would be boring if you're the supreme controller, and you yourself have to control how everybody is serving you. Oh yeah, you massage my feet, you do it like this. You cook me this. You cook me some lasagna. And then after that I want some rasgullas. No, but Bhagavan doesn't like it like this. No, he likes to give independence to his devotees so that they may serve him according to their heart's desire. So they may think, oh, today I think I will make some rasmalai for Krishna. I think he will like this very much. And I will put some special saffron or some special spice to enchant him. Like we've seen with Prabhuji, he's always so creative in creating new and newer dishes for the pleasure of Bhagavan. Very, very creative how he combines different foodstuffs and ingredients and spices. Well, as far as I understand, there is Srimati Radhika, who is the fountainhead of all seva. All seva is performed under guidance and direction of Srimati Radhika. But she also doesn't want robots. She will accept the free will of the servants, and being able to engage and incorporate their individual quality and desire in the service of Krishna. There is exchange. Anyhow, for us, we as devotees, we want to fulfill the desire of our seniors. So we will, like Kanaya points out, who's cooking, who's deciding who's to cook. We want that. We want to fulfill the desire of who's under whose guidance we are serving. Right. So then. That is the main thing. Like we have to be under guidance, we have to follow instruction, and then whatever opportunity is there to in that service, if you're completely surrendered, the hours, like whatever special flavor that each individual has will come through, like in kirtan. Like in kirtan we sing, like we should sing the proper melodies and the proper words, but then still everybody has a different voice. Everybody has right. slightly different flavor of singing mood, so that will manifest. But she Guru, who will direct, you sing this, you sing this song with this mood, right? So Bhagavan gives independence to his devotees. He gives that, by giving this independence, he gives himself to his devotees. He allows himself to be bound. Therefore, he will not give this independence to everyone. He will not give that that power of his so easily. But as we learn in this chapter, if we take shelter of the devotees who have received that independence, if we take their shelter, and then under their guidance we become qualified, then they may also give us an opportunity to serve Bhagavan. However small the quantity, innately, those qualities of being causeless, absolute, and purely spiritual certainly remain unchanged. But still, Bhagavan's mercy is not seen to be disseminated everywhere. It is not distributed, flowing everywhere. Surely this means that Bhagavan is beset with the fault of inequity. However, the notion that such inequity exists within Sri Bhagavan is erroneous, inappropriate, and the antithesis of the attributes of his intrinsic nature. Likewise, such inequity seems inappropriate in the Bhakta also, but actually it accords with the symptoms of the Madhyama Bhakta. So here again, we read what we've already learned in the previous verse, is that Krishna is all merciful, but we see that not everybody has received his mercy. Like we see right now, like there's a few people here in this room, somehow having some received some mercy to be listening to here and in other places, listening to the words of the Vaishnavas. But not everybody is able to, like not everybody is here. Many people are not even aware of Krishna. So somehow they have not yet received that mercy to at least be aware of Krishna and to have the opportunity to seek him out. But like we've learned earlier, Bhagavan does not have this fault of being partial. Rather, he is impartial. He gives his mercy to those who surrender to him, also impartially. He is neutral. He gives good fruits to those who do good. He gives bad fruits to those who are bad. But he gives special protection to his devotees. He protects them from the reactions of their sinful deeds. Also from the reactions of their pious deeds that may bind them further into this world. All in all, he takes them as their own and protects them. But that may seem impartial, but that actually is Krishna's greatest quality, since he offers that to anyone who surrenders to him. So everybody has that free choice. Doesn't matter demon, demigod, or human. Anybody can surrender to Krishna, and Krishna will afford them that protection. And also the Bhakta actually is impartial. Still, the Madhyama Bhakta, the intermediate devotee, he has specific symptoms that will guide him on where he will guide his attention or guide his mercy. It will flow to those who are innocent and ignorant and honest. But it will not flow towards those who are antagonistic, dishonest, and many-branched. It will flow less. Ishvare tat adineshu balisheshu tvishachucha prema maitri kripopeksha yakaroti samadhyama. He who offers his love to Sri Bhagavan remains a sincere friend to all Vaishnavas, shows mercy to the innocent, and neglects those who are envious of Bhagavan and the Vaishnavas. He is a Madhyam Vaishnava. Madhyam means intermediate. There's beginning level, intermediate level, and topmost level. The Vaishnava on the topmost level, he is completely absorbed in love of Bhagavan, and he is so much intoxicated with ecstasy that he is unable to see who is in need of mercy. Because in his ecstasy he will see everybody as already being in the same state of ecstasy. So he will not see that person is suffering, and he will need mercy, he will need guidance. The Uttam Bhagavat, intoxicated by his love, is not able to see that. So therefore, even if a pure Vaishnava like Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, or Srila Gurudev, when they come into this world, they are eternal associates of Krishna. They are Vaishnavas of the highest caliber. Uttam means highest, but in order for them to spread the mission of Mahaprabhu and give mercy to all the living entities, they come down onto the Madhyam level. They voluntarily come from internal antadosha. They come into external consciousness. Well, can you say that? External. Mahaprabhu also sometimes he was external consciousness and still he didn't see. Almost embraced one lady. I guess it's in between. Anyhow. Thus in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Havi Yogendra, the best of the Nava Yogendra, has clearly described that the partiality of being merciful toward ordinary ignorant people and neglectful of those who are inimical toward devotees of the Supreme Lord is the symptom of a Madhyama Bhakta. Therefore, it is clearly understood that such partiality of the Madhyama Bhaktas is not harmful for their bhakti. Indeed, it is solely by the mercy of Madhyama Bhaktas that ordinary people attain bhakti. Since Sri Bhagavan is conquered by his devotees, when his devotee bestows mercy upon someone, Bhagavan's mercy for that person is also awakened. When this is carefully contemplated, it can be discerned that bhakti is forever resplendently abiding within the bhakta's heart. This is also by Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur pointed out in the Govashtakam. Yasya prasada bhagavad prasado. By the mercy of the bhakta, the mercy of Bhagavan follows. Mercy of Krishna will follow also. If the devotee gives mercy, means automatically Bhagavan also will give his mercy. Yasya prasada bhagavad prasada, yasya prasada nagoti kutopi. Actually, without that mercy, nothing can be attained. it is solely through this bhakti that the bhaktas bestow mercy upon common persons, and that common persons have attained bhakti through them. Therefore, bhakti is the only cause of the appearance of bhakti. She does not depend on anything else to manifest herself. This has been thoroughly proven. There thus remains no doubt that bhakti is never bereft of her independence or her self-manifesting nature. So what Srila Gurudev, he points out here, that the partiality of the Madhyama Bhakta does not hurt the bhakti. Bhakti Devi is still fully manifest within their hearts. So therefore they are still able to give bhakti. And it is only because she is present there. With evidence from revealed scripture, the author now further presents how the mercy of the bhaktas is the cause of bhakti. So bhakti will cause bhakti, nothing else. Only fire will produce fire. The Vedas give the example of wood. We have the inherent ability to love. It's already within us. Just like wood already has the inherent ability to burn. Wood takes on the quality of fire through the sun. When the plant grows into a tree and becomes older and older, throughout year after year, months after months, it takes in all the energy from the sun. All that fire from the sun is being stored inside the wood. But still, that fire within the wood needs another fire from another burning wood to be ignited. So that fire is bhakti. That bhakti is burning within the heart of the devotee. And then if it comes into contact with another heart, then that heart will also start burning with that love. But it needs that spark. It needs that fire from the heart of the pure devotee to be ignited. Otherwise the potential is there, but it will never manifest without that ignition through the fire in the heart of a devotee. In the verse beginning with Ya kenapi ati bhagyena jata shradosya sevane, whoever by some great extreme good fortune has been invested with faith in service to Bhagavan, the words ati bhagyena, extreme good fortune, are actually intended to mean the mercy of a bhakta, which far surpasses any good fortune born of pious action. So if somebody has developed faith in service of Bhagavan, this is by extreme good fortune. Great luck. Very, very lucky. So what is that great luck? That great luck, that great fortune is the mercy of a bhakta. Like some devotees, they asked Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, how did we, when Srila Prabhupada explained the concept of Sukriti. Sukriti means spiritual credits. Means spiritual intelligence. Sukriti means spiritual intelligence which is born out of spiritual activities. Means if we bring our senses in contact with spiritual subject matters. Means what are spiritual subject matters? They're manifested in this world. Bhagavan and his associates manifest in this world as Tulsi Devi Maharani, the holy Dham, as the Bhagavatam, as the Bhakta, as Harinam, as Shalagram and Takuji. So this way, if somehow we bring our senses, our 11 senses, means 5 knowledge acquiring senses, 5 working senses, and the mind, and somehow we touch these spiritual objects, then Sukriti is created within the heart. Then Sukriti means, if that Sukriti accumulates, spiritual intelligence is awakened and spiritual good fortune that we will meet a devotee. So when the first Western devotees, they heard this, they asked, oh, then and usually this happens through a period of many lifetimes. First, Agyata Sukriti means we unknowingly coming in touch with these objects. Then later, Gyata Sukriti, consciously serving and trying to acquire the Sukriti. So this happens throughout many lifetimes until that Sukriti is ripe, so that we will be meeting the Chaitya Guru, the Guru in the heart, manifested in the outside world, speaking to us. Since we generally are not able to properly discern what is the voice of my inner Guru, and what is the voice of Chaitya Guru, Paramatma, the Guru in the heart, and the voices of my own mind and intellect. So therefore, this Guru manifests outside if our Sukriti is ripe, if it is matured. So they asked Srila Prabhupada, oh Srila Prabhupada, what have I done to get this? So what Sukriti have we done to have you? And Srila Prabhupada said, you have not done anything. I have given you the Sukriti. It is the Bhakta who gives us, who gives mercy to the innocent. And we've all experienced to some degree by meeting Srila Gurudev and meeting the Vaishnavas, like without we just received their mercy, deserving or not, just because we were there, just because being present there, and just doing anything but being inimical. The only quality that we had is that we're not against. And then by that, we've received some mercy. And then naturally, then affection in our heart is naturally arising towards the bhaktas. It's actually so amazingly easy. The only thing is the only thing we have to do is not to do anything wrong. Just be open. Like it's amazing. Like this knowledge of the Vedas is available to everyone, thanks to the mercy of the devotees, thanks to the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. That Vedic knowledge is available to everyone and anyone. And the only thing one needs to do is just to open the book and start reading. That's if somebody does actually open the book and read, they will become devotees eventually. They will understand. The only difficult is to get people to actually open the book and read. So many people have the books at home.
I can tell you some story. Actually, my mom, she was devotee, but because she have a friend, like he was teaching in a school of the devotees, then they put my brother and me in the school, and then she was scared about this philosophy, what is it, and she's philosopher.
So she think, okay, I will read some of the books and see what happens. Then she's reading, and you know, okay, this philosophy is good, but I know planning to change. Then after 1 year, like, they become devotees. And now they're like, yeah, very, very like dedicated. So
Yeah, these books, especially those books of Srila Prabhupada, they're so great. Everything is there, all answers is there, all guidance is there. But the great misfortune of so many is just they're just not willing to look inside. That's all. If they're willing to look inside, then their life will change. It's really anyhow, you cannot force. So, but all that is manifested by the mercy of a devotee, mercy of Srila Prabhupada. He is given Krishna in the form of those books. He is giving all Tattva Siddhanta in the form of those books. In fact, the good fortune born of the mercy of the devotees of Bhagavan is the only thing capable of surpassing good fortune arising from pious action. In the mercy of Bhagavan, inequity may be deemed a flaw, but there is no possibility of partiality being a fault in the mercy of Bhagavan's devotees. Therefore, humankind obtains bhakti only through good fortune in the form of the mercy of these exalted souls, the devotees of Bhagavan. So that mercy is there. It is only that the nature of those who are turned towards God is that they never, that they always, they never force themselves on anyone. They make an offer, and it's there available for you at all times, but you have to come and take it. That's all. They will never or rarely force you. Okay, it's late already. Only one paragraph then next. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur thus refutes the interpretation of Kenapi Bhakyodena as mere good fortune and discloses the true interpretation to be Yadrisha Mahatsanga, good fortune born of the mercy of exalted souls. Raising various points through logic and reasoning, he demonstrates bhakti's quality of being self-manifest. Bhakti is caused by bhakti. Self-manifest means it manifests not out of a material cause, but it manifests purely by coming into bhakti and bhaktas. So, der nächste Vers? Vers 4. Next one. Bhagavan's mercy potency is entrusted to the devotee. Text 4. So we'll further glorify the power of the bhakta, of the devotee. Sure. It is still right, because you may collect so much sukriti, but then it is the bhakta who decides to come and give his mercy, right? And even then, he because guru is one, so Srila Prabhupada, he has arranged in this life, and he is Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev. They have been with us, in the various manifestations, and have been given their mercy to all the living entities, right? Well, I don't know. I assume they had some security. But Srila Prabhupada, he did not want to. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the internal reasoning of Srila Prabhupada, but there is some pride in that question, and Srila Prabhupada, he took away that pride by once again manifesting what we've just heard here, that the good fortune is manifested by the devotee. How does Sukriti manifest? By bringing our senses in touch with transcendental objects. How do these objects appear in this world? By the mercy of the devotee. So what is your opinion? Can you say that again in next life? Sounds reasonable. Everybody's fortunate, and there's a first time for everyone, right? And then we always at every moment, depending on our greed, we will take a lot of that sukriti or of that opportunity, of that good fortune, or we only take little. Like now we're older, some of us, like myself, a little bit older. But I'm taking, I think I take less of that mercy that is available than some who have just come. But at some point, sometimes we take more, sometimes we take less.
Well, yeah, the research of sound is very important because when you see these new people filming, right? They are quickly learning, quickly become very qualified. They will understand. I am here 50 years, and this boy is already know so many things, and I don't know, So then you can make a reflection on really what are you doing with your life, how you are saying Guru and Vaishnavas, So it's also, I think so that's very important to have association. Otherwise, you don't feel this interest to develop, yourself.
Okay, Go Premanande.
nicht verbrannt wird, sondern vergammelt im Wald. Was passiert mit dem Feuer?
Wenn das Feuer vergammelt, wenn das Holz vergammelt. Wieso? Wie? Das Holz kann ja nicht vergammeln, wenn das Feuer brennt. Oder wie meinst du das? Traurig, weil es gut verheizen kann und der Förster hat es ihm verboten. Wahrscheinlich das ganze Wasser.
Bhakti ist nicht einfach, das ist nicht easy.
Aber lecker.
Ja.
Bhakti ist einfach. Du musst essen und tanzen.
Ja, das ist, ja.
Ja, und singen. Ja?
Yes.
You can speak German.